Regina.
Emma, please. I already had enough people feeling sorry for me today.
I know. I just think we should talk somewhere quiet. It's kind of delicate.
What the hell was that?
Swan! Is everything okay?
Look. What the bloody hell's the pirate doing here?
We thought we left you in the underworld.
Aye, you did, but now I'm back.
Delicate as always.
So I'm still sort of annoyed from the way ABC decided to release the sneak peeks from yesterday. It was just so scattered and so unfair to fans that we really had to dig around and piece together these clips in order to form one sneak peek. Unfortunately, I only did the 25-second one, but thank you for all of you who were sending me links for other parts of it, but it just didn't garner video reviews. But after having, pieced them together and watched them, my thoughts still stayed the same. So I wanted to get that out of the way. This one, still under a minute long. In fact, it's under 50 seconds long because that ending song took about 8 seconds of it, and the video itself is only 52 seconds with that. So it's still really short, but I think this had a lot in it, and I really, really liked it. This felt like a little teaser trailer to me. I'm hoping you guys liked it too. Let's talk about the 3 things that occurred, or at least two big things. So the first thing we have is Regina is in mourning. Obvious reason, she lost Robin Hood, and she doesn't want Emma to pretty much say, I'm sorry, which I totally understand. I am not a fan when someone experiences a loss to be the one to always say, I'm sorry for your loss. I understand why it's said, and I don't want to really get into a discussion about this. But the reason that I feel it's not always necessary is because people hear it so much, and it's like that's the last thing you want to hear. So I like that Regina's telling her, please don't say I'm sorry. Just sympathize with me, be on my side, support me, but do not say sorry. Now Emma comes in, and she is trying to tell her about Hook, and then of course Hook barges in within the 3 seconds after those lights go off. So I like Regina going on here just about wanting to not deal with the constant sympathy, or at least of the phrase, I'm sorry. So I really, really like that. That was beautiful. The next thing, with Emma trying to be delicate, I really enjoyed that because it kind of reminded me of the end of There's No Place Like Home, where Emma was trying to introduce Regina to Marion, and then of course it was that whole thing with Marion being Robin Hood's wife. Actually, I believe Emma said to Regina, it's a little delicate because she still thinks you're the evil queen. So I really like how the word delicate is thrown back from season 3 to season 5 because they're in the same place again, and of course another big reveal had happened. So I really like that. Then, of course, we see those big towers of light. Now, I had thought that was Regina's magic going crazy and affecting the town, but I'm thinking it's Gold doing something with the Olympian crystal. It has nothing to do with Regina because she seemed just as shocked. And now, speaking of shocking, from the icon for the TV promo, but not for this video, we know that Hook is back. And we obviously knew Hook was back from, last week's episode. But here we know Hook is back because everyone is seeing him back, because Emma was the only one that saw him at the end of last week. And Regina looks at Emma and just goes, delicate as always. Emma wanted to say to Regina, let's go private. I gotta tell you that Hook's back from the dead. But Zelina looked at him and went like, what the hell? Like, how are you back? And Charming's like, we left you in the underworld. So I thought that was interesting that everyone's shocked that he could be back. But of course, no one knows how he's back yet, but they'll probably find out real soon. #Zeus. So a lot went down. A lot went down in those few seconds. It was a really solid sneak peek. I'm really looking forward to seeing where it will go next week. I find it funny that they released this one second and the one from yesterday first, because they're clearly reverse scenes. There's no way the one that happened in yesterday's sneak peek to happen before this particular scene. This scene has to happen, I believe, right in the beginning of the episode. So I'm curious to see what Gold will be doing with the crystal. I'm curious to see Regina's reaction in more depth to Hook coming back to life, especially her dealing with Emma. But I really felt this was a throwback to season 3, and I'm looking forward to it. What did you guys think about the sneak peek? Thank you so much for checking out my little review of it. Oh, there was one last thing that I wanted to quickly note about the end of Robin Hood. Robin Hood in The Price never paid the price of Emma's magic to save him. There was a whole thing with the Fury, and the Fury never got what it wanted. The Fury was banished back to hell or to the underworld before it could collect it. So technically that price is still unpaid. So I truly believe, and you guys can disagree with me all you want, but I am not breaking this, that Robin Hood's death was foreshadowed since the price because he never paid for the price of the magic. And here he is, he's gone. And then there was another thing I want to say. I really love how in season 3, when Robin and Regina were going under the grounds to break Selena's spell, how they were doing that again in Last Rites. I didn't talk about that in my review, but I did catch it after rewatching Last Rites. So I wanted to at least note those 2 points. So this sneak peek, interesting, and then just those few other points that I just talked about. So if you guys want to talk about any of them in the comments, please feel free to. And like I said, share your reviews with me for the finale because I want to make the final review really, really impressive and really big. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.